I'm Rajan Bhagat, IPS retired from Delhi Police. I joined service in the year 1981 and served for 42 years in various capacities from Sub Inspector to Deputy Commissioner of Police. Thereafter, I joined MNC and undertook 100 hours course from MNC about independent directors. After that, I got myself registered with Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs for independent directors, and thereafter I had undertaken several master's courses for that. One day, Aradhya Kapoor, calling manager from Indian Institute of Management Studies, contacted me and persuaded me to join for doctorate of business administration through Swiss International Management Academy. And thereafter, after my joining, I attended the classes of Latika Sawad, and thereafter my guide Fatma Naeem helped me in writing my thesis. Uh, One day, the thesis examines the independence of independent directors on the board of listed companies with reference to Indian corporate governance framework. Independent directors are expected to ensure transparency, accountability, protection of minority shareholders, and effective oversight of management. However, despite strong legal frameworks, there are several cases of their violations and scams coming to the notice. The study investigates the gap between structural independence defined through board composition, tenure, committee membership, and appointment mechanism, and financial independence reflected through decent decisions making autonomy and boardroom effectiveness. The research adopts a mixed method approach combining quantitative analysis of governance variable across listed companies with qualitative insight from interviews of independent directors, company executives, governance experts, and their subordinates. Primary data was collected from 114 respondents through structured questionnaire and 14th in-depth interviews. The findings reveals promoter dominance, reappointment dependence, information asymmetry, board culture and power dynamics, significance, constraint, and true independence of IDs. Long tenure and overboarding further weakens objectivity, while nomination process remain insufficiently transparent and merit-based. Although legal frameworks are considered adequate, weak enforcement and institutional gaps reduce practical effectiveness. The study concludes that independence of Indian board remains largely procedural rather than functional. It recommends reforms of nomination process, tenure limitation, and other several things. This study was possible only because of the dean, my guide, and calling manager helped me a lot.